Okay. Cool. Let's do it. How do I do the pop-out chat again? What? Because... How do I do the... There it is. Because I said it. Because I said it. Okay. Welcome, people, to the stream, if you're here. Whatever. Alright. In my Facebook group, we had a chat. Someone, the person who commissioned me the turkey wanted, is working with another designer to make something World War II-esque, so that kind of made me want to grab my own World War II design here. I gotta move that. Hello, serious name. So this was, I don't know how long I put into it, maybe 8 hours so far, not that long. So I'm just going to keep attacking this as, you know, sometimes that's fun. How's that work? Ooh. Interesting. Okay. We're going to have a heyday here figuring out how everything fits. Okay. Oh. No, we can do. That looks like a camphor and then a fillet. Did I not grab that one? Or did I grab both? Okay. Then we'll go there. And then we'll round that. Oh, please don't go over. Alright, where's my other reference? Look at that. On my other screen, I've got my references that I'm looking at to can I just like janky websites? Hate janky websites. Ooh, now we're talking. Is that a hole for the... Oh, I hate bad websites. Okay, it's not worth using that website. I just want to look at a close-up picture. Open image and recap. Here we go. Oh, that's gross. I have to say, I think that's icky. This is actually gonna go like that thing. Oh, I should turn on some music or something maybe? Whatever. Not my problem again. Oh, I see what's up. Oh, now I have to redo it. That's not a big deal. Oh, let's see. Oh, fuck off, Google. Alright, that is what I thought. That is super weird. It's got like a... I'm gonna have to actually... I can't. Okay. Well, whatever. Just make it as close as I can. It does not need to be perfect. It is. What Terrible, terrible designer. Okay.
Really good on the picture.
I'm gonna thin this out. I don't care if it's inaccurate. That's awful. That hurts me. How does that even work? Oh, gross. What it's about? A note? Sorry. If you...
This is a note.
Oh, it's a note? Well, thank you. This hurts me. How do I... I have an idea. Oh, I can't grab that. Dang it. Lame. I swear that there is that. Aha! Let's try it. That's taking a while. That's kind of what I expected to happen. What? What? Would I what? Would I like a note? I would love one, maybe. Oh yeah, now we're done. What's up?
This is a notebook.
Thanks, baby.
And here's a tiny one.
Yeah, right.
There's more notes. I have a tiny one. Look.
Ah, yes, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's in my face.
That's
How the fucking shit do I make this shape? Oh my gosh. I'm really at a loss of how to make this work. Let me try this. How the heck is... There we go. Maybe. Sure. Quite possibly, baby.
Of course you snap.
What, Ellie?
Yes, of course you snap.
Oh, of course. Ah, so close. How do I round that out?
Dad, I gave you a mushroom note.
You gave me a mushroom note?
About mushrooms.
It's about mushrooms? Ah, you're so close. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, wait, it's curved. Oh, shit. Oh, that is so frustrating. What is bad starting point? What does that mean? Nope. Wait, what? 05? No, okay.
Yes. I heard. I did it.
What is that, Ellie? Oh my gosh, it's a note. Oh shit. Oh, some bullshit. Oh, okay. What? No super chat. Hello. What is super chat? I didn't see that. Okay. Okay. Oh, so close. But it doesn't want to work. Just delete stuff. Alright. I guess I'll leave that for another time. Or what? Oh, now it won't cut? Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Well, I guess the next thing we can do is add a slot here because that's easy. Well, that's good to know about. Maybe next time I'll have that set up then. I'll take a look and see if I can. Oh wait, that's... Can I do more than 1mm? Oh yeah, I can. Cool. Let's get some better colors in here. Alright, let's see. I can't remember where I was at with this. Did I have a... Oh, I don't have a hook for that. Okay, that's good. Good catch, me. No, I wanted to cut. I guess all the way through, maybe. Do I have any comments? Tell me. Slide block. Oh, alright, that does give me something to work on, doesn't it? Well, I'm sorry if this is boring, guys. I think I'm usually more talkative. I'm tired. Could use more coffee. Probably. Hauser C96. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at these things and see what the styling is like. Oh, it's boring. Gosh. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of that circle thing. I never liked it. I need to like get some prints going because there we go. Okay. What? What the? Okay, at least I can fix that. I can't fix that. Well, I think this is all 1 millimeter, so yep. Let's see if I can combine those. No. Alright, no. That's okay. Man, this is so weird. So weird. The weird geometry that Fusion gets sometimes is frustrating. Can I do that? No, of course I can't do that. Or can I do this? I mean, I guess that'll do. Maybe I should go get a drink. There we go. That's better. The original turkey had some Star Wars-esque styling, which is fine if you like Star Wars, but it's not really my thing. It's not what I wanted from this. So I wanted to go a little more back to the original Mauser sort of inspiration for it and actually make one, because I've never actually had one working for me. And the question is, should I just do it like that, nice and chunky? I was trying to how does a real Mauser release the slime? That's interesting. Ooh, I wonder if I could do that. How does it work? I don't understand. Well, let's jump into the game that I use. I should stream that. Catalog. Mauser. Clone, open, okay. What did I do? I wonder if I could make this thing have a double stack internal mag. Oh man. It would be such a waste of time if it didn't work. I'm gonna do it. I can tell that that is the thing. Okay. I don't understand. Okay. Oh man. Well, I should make more Dartbox then. Okay. Create copy. Okay. Okay, so we need to have a double into single feed. Ugh. I don't even know how the double stack mag and the Dominator works. And it's not that much, but it doesn't work. Let me take a look if I can see some pictures of how that magazine works. So it's just really fat. Okay. Well, that works for me. Wait. Oh, hey, you know what? I have that. Oh, because my search isn't working. Oh, didn't I get in there? Oh, there it is. Oh gosh, I've got a 3D model of the thing. I can just use it. That probably would make top loading a problem, wouldn't it? Well, we're gonna try it anyway. Let's take a look. This sounds fun. Why compromise on any aspect of the design? Oh, what? Interesting. Who needs a mag release? Ha! It's true, it's the turkey. Cut. Oh, that's gonna kill my interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Well, it's kind of what I want, but perfect. Make sure my cage still works. I can't tell. I'm not doing full size. I'm actually just doing a mock-up for a double stack internal mag. If I did this thing full size, I mean, it's already enormous. I mean, this one's a little shorter, but only like a half an inch. Do I have? No, I don't. The original was like bigger than a Strife with the full-length barrel. Obviously, you could have a different barrel, and I did make a short one, which is fine, but it kind of takes away from like the handling. It doesn't like maneuver as well. It doesn't feel as good to use. But I wanted to add blowback because I really like, especially on flywheels, the haptic feedback, feeling it do things instead of just, sort of automatically spitting darts out and stuff. Something that doesn't like give you that feeling that it's doing something. And so in an effort to do that, I ended up kind of making some significant changes to the design, including, because the internals didn't have to be the same, I actually shortened it up half an inch, 0.6 inches or something like that, and I changed the entire grip profile. This is just the grip from my revolver, which I found to be more comfortable. Yeah, exactly. It feels like it's doing stuff. It feels better. The Pigeon has blowback now, and I don't really feel like I can go back from that because it feels so much better to use it. Because it feels like it does stuff. Even if you don't really notice it, it kind of gives an imitation of recoil, like solenoids do too. That's actually what got me started on all this. So, thanks. It's actually it's a really cool grip. I have no idea how, but it can fit, you'd need to extend the bottom a little bit, but it can fit like a 1500 milliamp hour 3S Nanotech in there, the one that the FDL uses, which is crazy. I don't even know how I did that. I think it's because it's just actually a huge grip, but it's like below your hand that it's huge, so you don't really notice. The pinch here is actually really pretty narrow. If you've got medium to large hands, that's really narrow. My wife has a hard time with it because her hands are a lot smaller than mine, but for me, the Magpie, the revolver, feels really good. So you can see here, this is a pretty long pole, but like this part here is really good size and still fits a huge battery. So not that we really need to fit a huge battery, but like it's nice to be able to if that's what you have. Or like if you've got an FDL and you wanted to use one of these as a sidearm, you'd already have the batteries that it's compatible with, in theory. One second. So I did do this on an earlier stream, showed the turkey, but I'm just going to show it again for the people who didn't see it. This one has a unique mechanism where the blowback is kind of integrated entirely into it. So the trigger actually, the pusher is really big and spring-loaded. The trigger pushes it forward and then releases it. And in theory, it will strike the slide back in legitimate timed recoil rather than, the sort of fake recoil that like the Pigeon has where the trigger's moving the slide at the exact same time. Or like those Zuru recoil blasters that you pull the trigger and the slide goes back and then it snaps forward. And that's better than like, the Pigeon is kind of the worst blowback because it's just sort of a 1-1 movement. The Zuru ones where they release but they go back and then release is better because you still get that snap. And the Magpie has that with its sort of fake double action because it will lift up the hammer and then the hammer snaps. The hammer, it breaks. hits the break point, snaps forward. But that's how revolvers work, so it doesn't feel like wrong. But this one is more like closer. I even have, so I'll link it again because it's so cool. Optimistic Geometry made a Diva blaster that, not the rival one with like a custom mag and stuff. So I'm just going to pull that up because it's so cool. This is how I know that this mechanism will work, because I'm copying the basic premise that this guy used to make his. So I'm going to put the link to this because it's really cool. And he does not have nearly enough viewers and subscribers. And not that I'm like such a huge YouTuber by any means, but I like to share cool things. So here's one of those cool things. Anyway, part of why I'm going through and doing all this with the Turkey is because it's not really a practical blaster anyway, so it should have the full like LARP feeling. It should feel like, you're using that thing that, even because it's impractical, it has all of the, appropriate features, I guess, of, what it is. Since it's not really okay, and I'll just actually, we'll make this a new component and then we'll turn it off. Turn that off. Okay. Oh, what the fracking heck? What?
Can I watch She-Ra?
Yeah, you can watch She-Ra. If it's ready, I will. I've been trying to get the. Oh, you should see my my new MHP does that too. Actually, it does it worse. They're on the table, babe. So I'll just pull this up. So the MHP3 is going to use. They're on the table, not the counter, the table. So it uses, it's actually that the push is spring powered. It actually works super well, but the timing needs adjusted. Okay, Ellie, chill. Okay, it's okay. Anyway, so the way that this works is that it, it's sort of a closed bolt. So, you just like in real steel, when you load the magazine, the top round is below the bolt. So this does that too. And in theory, as you turn the pusher, it opens the bolt, dart comes up, and then it releases. And it actually does work. Oh, see, the whole thing is moving here. Okay. The animation thing in Fusion is super janky. I had one that was like, is this it? No, yes. Okay, I changed the components here at some point. So the way that it worked before was that it was animated properly, and now it's not. Anyway, suffice to say, I've got it starting to prototype it, and it does actually kind of do what it's supposed to. But I needed to adjust the teeth. I do not. You'll have to link it. I had to adjust the teeth and the movement and stuff so that it would actually let the darts up into the chamber, so to speak. This is the one that I want to use at the next war on the 29th. I've got a while, and I've got plans for this to I'm just gonna probably modify and throw in my brushless setup that I have in my bullpup, because I've got upgrades planned for that too. All right, it's okay. But that one's not. I really like the bullpup, and the 2-round burst is a ton of fun, but in some ways, and like really super war practical for hits on target, but the load time is so long, and I've kind of been itching to get an MHP, like SMG, back in the field, so I've got this one, and I'm going to do stuff to it anyway. But I need to do more prototyping on the pusher, because it's sort of a new mechanism that hasn't been tested really, and I think it'll work. It actually pushes super, like really hard, like way harder than a normal pusher, but it has to be reliable to a fault, and so that's kind of a ways off. But so I just kind of taking it easy today and doing the turkey, I think, because oh come on, because sometimes I get like, I don't know, I need a break from them sometimes so I can see where they're like kind of going. And that's where I feel like the MHP3 is right now, is that I need to... Oh, come on. I need some space from it so that I'm not, like, going crazy. Actually, I feel that way about every design that I've got going on right now. You know what, this is going to take a whole thing. What holds the shells in? Oh, I see. There's lips up there. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Where does this load in? Oh crap, I gotta... Where's my max? Oh, there. Okay. Interesting. Let me just match it up to the katana profile, because that's Oh, I like shit. Yeah, it is turkey time. I just said, I pretty much said, fuck it, let's make this thing a double stack. So, I'm doing it, and nobody can stop me. What am I looking at? Is it your dress? Oh, it's a ring.
That's a beautiful ring.
Yeah, it is a beautiful ring, huh? Alright, let's take a look. Need my slide again. How much room do I have in here? Oh, wait. Oh, man, that's going to be a tough one. So spring is supposed to go there.
A roll-up.
I guess. Go get one. Go.
I can't use one.
Then use your stool.
That my store?
It's in... Yes, it is. Oh, fine. Fine. Oh, here, finish this. Yeah, it's good. You can have it. Okay. Wait, did it go? Oh yeah, it's going. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do I do? I think. Oh, okay, I see. I'll just take that off. We'll just. There we go. I would consider them, depending on what they are. Like if you want a whole blaster, and depending on what it is, it won't be cheap. Probably starting somewhere in the $500 range for like a full blaster, like a full flywheel blaster, because the production costs and material and all of that, prototyping costs, the R&D costs for springers is insane. And the fact that anyone has managed to make like springers that are in any way marketable, and they've managed to turn anything remotely resembling profit from those is kind of like astounding to me, because they are just so expensive to make. What? It's okay, Ellie. No, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. See, it's all better. It's fine. See, it's fine. So if you did want to do that, what that would entail is that would be like I'd model up custom blaster to your specifications within my ability, and it would include that would be like you would be covering modeling, prototyping, and then you would get one of the final prototypes. And I know that that's like maybe not like the best deal. Well, I mean, considering what goes into it, I think that that's actually a very like good deal. But I understand that that's not cheap. That's not a small commitment financially for anybody to make. So, you know, I wouldn't expect someone to say yes after I tell them the price. Do that. I don't know if you need reason to keep that in there. If that is something that you're interested in, you can send me a private message on Facebook, Instagram, or an email. Any of those is perfectly fine for getting in contact with me. I don't know, I gotta look at this. See about, well, whatever. I'm already changing everything. Let's just keep going. Dang it. Oh, fuck off. We'll just redo that. Of course that one won't go. Ooh, you know what I can do? I've got it. Since we need this to mount into it. Oh, well, like, you mean like to like make, like sell you, like say a pigeon or something? I mean, part of the agreement, if you did, like say you wanted like, people have asked for things before. Say you wanted like, the Jade Rabbit or whatever from Destiny. Say that you wanted one of these. You could commission one, like I could make it, I would prototype it, send you a copy, all of that, and then as always I put the files up for printing. If you wanted to have access to say the step files or something, then you know that could absolutely be arranged, so you could modify it yourself. Or if you wanted, or maybe you were more community oriented and you wanted something like a sort of like a Strife-esque blaster that can be added onto later or something that was open source, could do that too. Right now I've got too much going on for me to be able to do that for free. Not that that's what you're asking, I'm just you know, I did want to eventually sometime make something of an open source blaster that people could do that with. I just have not had anything resembling time to be able to make that happen. And I was talking to Jesse Graff about that. We wanted to do some videos about sort of the process and stuff and making your own and stuff. And it just, life always happens and we just didn't get to making any videos. So if all that you wanted was a model, it might be something that I could arrange. But ultimately, it still probably wouldn't be all that terribly cheap just because, like, I mean, the modeling takes a long time. Like, I can block in something, but actually making it so that it would work. If you did that, you'd end up taking on a lot of prototyping costs, and it's not cheap. But that is something that, you know, could be done. That is like a possibility of something. Something that I could do, maybe. Anyway, go back now, stupid toolbar thing. Oh. Okay. Well, you gotta find the clicker, baby.
The computer clicker.
Mm-hmm.
I have a flower on my hand.
Oh, yeah?
Look.
What am I looking at? Oh my gosh, that is a flower.
And it's sitting on my hand.
Okay, that's important to me.
Can I have goldfish?
Yeah. Just don't make a mess. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll see if I believe that, Ellie. Okay. Oh, okay. There you go, Ellie. Okay. Oh, really? I can't? Ugh. Ugh, okay. Alright. 2 millimeters. There we go. 0.012. No, 0.5. There we go. I was wondering if we knew each other. Yeah, if you were interested in eventually doing something like that. Oh, that's lovely, Ellie. I don't know what I put in that. It might have been like a turf sentinel spring. I think that's what it was. Like the 10 or 8 kilogram turf. I'm not sure. But if you did want to do that, I guess let me know sometime. We could talk about like terms or whatever you wanted to and price and stuff. Especially if I'm not doing prototyping, I can probably bring the price down. But then I also am less able to guarantee the quality unless I am prototyping myself. What did I just do? Oh, okay. But if you wanted to do something like that, we can. I'd be happy to talk about it sometime. Okay. I wonder if I could make this tool list like the engine. Why not? Okay. Um, oh, it's already 11. Oh God. Hmm.
I don't know how to put makeup on my kitty beautiful.
Oh, Ellie, you're already beautiful. Here you go.
I need makeup to be so beautiful.
If you say so, baby. I'm not sure I agree, but okay. Look at that. Lovely. Oh man, if I could get this thing to hold 10 rounds like this, that would be so cool. Actually, I don't think I can compromise on that. It kind of does need to, doesn't it? Okay. Get my darts. Let's see. Where's my Catalan mags? There they are. Ooh, hey, I totally could. Let's get that front off. I don't really want to mess with the front because I have a working front. I don't really feel like repainting it. Alrighty. Ah, no. That's 4. Oh, come on. Stupid program. do that, but into the cage and cut. Oh, come on, Zanang. This is a pointless endeavor. I don't really need to do that. What? What is it? Oh, okay, one sec.
That
1 second, baby. Come on, program.
Help me open it. Help me open it.
1 sec.
I hear going 30
What?
seconds in you.
What?
In 30 seconds inside you.
Oh my gosh.
I gave you a second.
Yeah, I know you did. Give me another one. I need more.
I threw you more.
Oh, okay. Cool beans, baby.
Did I give you a second?
Yeah.
More seconds?
Uh-huh.
But can you open it?
Maybe. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Ooh, hey, I have an idea. Ooh, okay. Why is it closed, baby? Okay, there you go. seem like it'll work. It looks like it should to me. Alright. 1 millimeter. 2 millimeters. Alright, let's try that stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah, we could. I mean, I gotta do that anyway, so. Oh, get rid of that. It's gotta go all the way up to. Ooh, you know, it'd be really cool. I actually went to that thing and they reconnected. Whoa, oh, hey, I actually could. No, I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't blink. Okay. Let's cut that. This is a new wire cover. Wire cover. No, I can't afford that. I think it's cool. Like, as a concept,
I
it's
want water in here.
in where?
Mhm.
But no, we don't put water in there. It might have, Ellie, if it dried out, it's dried out. I don't think that water would fix that.
It would.
Okay, if you say so. I don't think the Dart Zone Pro is, like, in any way, like, a bad idea. But it is an expensive, like, and it's like, I don't think it's even a bad deal, but it's pricey in a way that, like, I just can't afford. And especially for something that isn't really something I need, I don't really feel like it's worth it to me to get. And you know, even on that point, like, it's cool that a first party company is finally taking interest in the things that the hobby is doing, like outside of, you know, the standard Hasbro sort of bent of things. But even then, I'd rather support more makers in the community, making cool things like Spring Thunders and Caliburns and stuff. If I'm going to spend the money, I'd rather put my money somewhere else. And that's knowing that I think it's kind of like a cool idea and I like it. That I just, you know, it's not what I can do. So I'm almost always like super low budget, as little money spent as possible. And especially since I've gotten into 3D printing and stuff, I've had to dedicate every bit of money that I have in the hobby pretty much goes out to filament and parts for prototyping blasters and stuff. And I mean, I put in, for the original Pigeon, I think I put in a couple $100 in parts to prototype them ultimately. And in addition, kind of, partly in addition to what I had to spend on the first commissions that I took on for them anyway. So, you know, I mean, regularly prototypes end up costing me, you know, I probably spend $100 easy on each prototype, if not more, which is why I'm pretty picky about what I actually can prototype. And I've had some friends they've been giving me filaments, and, you know, I did make a Patreon, and I've got supporters there, and that's what I intend for that to go to, is things like filament and stuff. So to help offset some of the costs that I've undertaken in making designs, like even just this one, like I'm looking at, you know, probably at least 2 full prototypes to see if it can work. Many prototype parts, the pusher parts may need, I mean, I stopped even paying attention to how many parts I've ended up making for the Magpie. The whole thing is run on the hammer, and and I've printed probably like 20 hammers for it, with minor tweaks and minor variations, or to repair a broken one or something. So it's, you know, it's not like there's a high investment in here on these things. And so to even think about spending money on a name brand blaster. Now, on that, speaking of that, I'm actually really tentatively excited about the darts, because those short darts look like they've got like a worker head clone, but knowing the general quality of Dart Zone, I think, you know, we're looking at darts that would actually be able to withstand flywheels properly, with a similar profile to worker darts. So if those darts are good and they're anywhere near as affordable, I think that we might have a new short dart that is, I'm hoping, like fully competitive with everything. And you know, worker darts, the Gen 3, are longer, and that kind of annoys me for a lot of reasons. I'm, you know, primarily a katana user, and they don't actually annoy me for that reason, because they work just fine in katanas. But my bullpup design with its double stack mag does not play nice with those darts. They literally cannot work in that double stack configuration. So, you know, worker, in, you know, deciding that they want to make talons the standard and the format the standard, have also shafted one of my designs, and one of my favorite designs, with a unique function, because they said, hey, let's do this, or whatever. Well, I'd really appreciate that, but I think I should, pay you for it or something. I have some other blasters if you're interested. I could do a trade. I'd have to see what I actually have, since I haven't done anything with a stock blaster in forever. Although I have been enjoying shooting them with my kids, since they're too small for anything modded yet. Give it time. Okay. I think I've got to call it a day. I think I made some actual progress on this, so I'm going to make some notes, then I guess I'm going to go. Yeah, that's actually what got me to, I might be able to, but it kind of depends on how much time I'm able to commit to something like that. And breaches are not my specialty. You might want to talk to Derek about that, because he knows a lot more about breaches and brass and all of that stuff than I do. Okay, I don't like that. Dang it. Sure. I would wait on printing a new turkey though until I get this version done because this is a substantial change that won't be compatible with the old one. But I think it'll be worth it for all the differences and stuff. So, we'll see. I'm hoping I can get this mag to work. That'd be cool. An internal mag would be awesome in the turkey. Especially if the double stacking works, because that would make it actually useful. Anyway, let's see. Okay. I'll try and stream again sometime this week, if I can. There's just a lot going on in my life right now. So, thanks for tuning in and watching me work on dumb shit. Alright, before I go, so just send me an email if you want to talk commissions or printable models or something, and we can work something out. I may even be amenable to collaborating on something if I'm interested. But if you're looking to just do a straight commission, it's probably not going to be terribly cheap, just because there's so much time that goes into these. But I am always happy to talk about it. It's not like I'm I'm not an asshole who's like, yeah, I have a consulting fee and stuff like that. I think that's super shitty. So I'll be happy to talk about it, even if I can even do some drawings and sketches and things like that. So just let me know, and we can, possibly figure something out.